and by Solvang, dating back 3 to 4 months. They also know that it was premeditated because he was caught on video a couple days before the Disneyland trip, putting items in his car. So at his residence, my son stayed with his grandmother Tuesday night and Wednesday night before they went to Disneyland. And it was during that time when Ara put the gas can in his trunk and put a large duffel bag, which was not recovered, in the trunk of his vehicle.
Do you think he planned to kill himself?
Coming up.
His casket was custom made, and the coroner told me he was 38 inches. He was 41.5 inches. He explained to me how decomposed my son was.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil. Kicked out of his home.
I'm living in a tent.
Did your mother say you were a waste of a perfectly good kid?
Never. You're still lying. You keep on lying.
That's tomorrow. Dr. Phil's exclusive interview continues.
Do you think he planned to kill himself?
That's what the detectives believe. I think Ara is too much of a narcissist to do that. If he truly meant to take his own life, I doubt that he would choose to burn himself alive.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to fit with his persona.
No.
Did you get to see Peaky one final time after they found him?
No. No, that... When they found my son, that was another battle that I faced. I had to work directly with the coroner's office because they had to confirm his identity. When they found him, he was completely decomposed. He was skeletal. His casket was custom made. And so the funeral home had to have his measurements. So I had to ask the coroner. And the coroner told me he was 38 inches. And when I asked him, I said, wait a minute. He had his physical exam on February 28th. He was 41.5 inches. So he explained to me how decomposed my son was.
I'm sorry that you had to know that and that you had to hear that. Tell me what we have here.
This is my son. I carry his urn with me when I travel or go to different places because my son and I used to talk all the time. We had really good conversations. You could tell he was an old soul. And so he would ask me, Mama, can we go here someday? And he loved Pennsylvania. And he would ask me, can we go and visit Uncle Ronnie, Mama? So I made a promise to myself that when I would go places, he would be with me along my journey.
If you could say something to him right now, what would it be?
Coming up.
In the back of my mind, I still think of what else could I have done? What did I do wrong?
You feel like you let him down?
We now return to Dr. Phil's exclusive interview.
If you could say something to him right now, what would it be?
It would be the same thing that I told him on the day of his sentencing.
Which was?
That I pity him, that he's a failure as a man, he's a failure as a father, and he's a failure as a human being.
I hope you relive the image of you murdering my baby every day for the rest of your insignificant life. When you die, may your dark soul burn in the eternal flames of hell, for I have no doubt that justice will be served on you both in